Okay, I'm riding in Moab today, and I'm riding in the Moab Brand area, and the next trail that I'm going to make an effort to do is a trail called North 40. Now, North 40 is a blue intermediate trail that is supposed to be 6.7 kilometers long, so we'll see how she goes. It's supposed to be sort of like an all-mountain trail, lots of ups and downs. And we go to the right. So if you watched one of my previous videos for Dead Man's Ridge, I came out to re-ride that because I've just finished that. So I was here a few days ago and I had GoPro issues, so the video turned out to be only so-so, so I decided to come back out and redo it. So even though I'm doing this on a completely different day, I'll put this video as a part of that day. It'll be the fourth video. So on that day I did Dead Man's Ridge, then I did another black diamond trail called Long Branch, and then a double black diamond trail called Killer Bee. So we're just doing a bit of a down, and they're all really good. So I thought I would give this one a bit of a go. That was a nice little flow. Oh, sorry. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, good, thank you. Hi. Thanks. A couple people. They're supposed to, well, you can go either way you want, but it said the desired route is the route I'm going, so that's why I went this way. Pretty flowy so far. Punchy climb, get into a better gear. Very good. So this is actually my 10th day of riding in Moab. And I'm here for one more day, so as I say on the previous videos, whether I take a day off or not, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just trying to make better decisions about pushing it too far. So, because on a couple of days I completely overextended myself, and of course that exhausts you, so then it's all about recovery, and I'm not the best at that. I'm not a racer or anything. I'm an older guy that rides a bike and tries to do the best he can. My idea of recovery is having a couple drinks of BioSteel to get the electrolytes back, and eat some food, but I honestly find it difficult to eat when you're probably overheated, I guess. So what I typically have been doing is I ride and go back and go to the pool and cool my body temperature that way, and then maybe have something small to eat, and then have dinner later, which is probably not the best formula You can probably hear it on the recording. It's pretty windy, which is actually nice because it's been pretty warm the first number of days and very still. So I actually have a breeze, and it's actually cooler today too. I think the high is only supposed to be 23, where it's been ranging between 30 and 32. So lower part, get some speed going. Nothing too complicated yet. There's been some rock sections, but north 40 to the left. Now I was talking to some people the other day when I was riding at Dead Horse State Park. They were saying about starting here in the Brand Trails and going up, I think, to the Clonzo Trails, I think it's called it, which are off to my right. And I never did that, but I guess you have to follow a green trail for probably 4 or 5 kilometers, and then you can access. There are blue trails and stuff like that. I'm sure they're lovely. They said that the trails are actually in the Arches Park. So, but you don't obviously have to pay. Oh, runway. Don't want to go to Maverick. Want to stay on this. So I've never been to the Clonzo Trails. I think that's the only sector of Moab that I haven't done. So it'd be over there where the camera's facing and to the left, somewhere out there, a couple miles probably. Got a bit of a punchy climb coming up. Very good. Up of a little bridge. So yeah, nothing too complicated yet, but nice. Got a bit of a flowy down. There we go. Good brake control. You know it's a blue trail. Keep your wits about you and make sure you have good lines. Because you can crash on anything. And you don't want to do that. Not when you're on holiday. Very good. Quite a loose rock. Good brake control, no sliding or skidding. Punch it up, use your speed. Clip your pedal. I read the description for this trail on Trailforks, and they said that it had only been open for a couple of years, so a relatively new addition, which is nice. They have plenty of blue trails here for sure, which are good for all levels of rider. my wife would definitely like this. When we were here last time, we went out to Klondike Bluffs, I think it was, and she had a great time there. Really enjoyed the trails. She doesn't ride near as much as me, which is okay. We usually bring the dog, but we do bring the dogs. So she takes them out on hikes, and that's really good. They love it as well. But for this trip, no wife and no dogs, unfortunately, but we keep in daily contact. Went for a ride yesterday at Heartland with my boy Jack. And there was a picture, I did a selfie, and they looked very happy. Unfortunately, my girl Abby, she's 14 now, and she's obviously slowed down significantly, so we take it really easy with her. She's still very happy though, but she struggles with walking, and of course, like a lot of dogs, well, not all dogs, but a lot of dogs, she was like a mountain goat early on. She was a rescue that we got 13 years ago from Taiwan. She's been lovely. Oh. There we go. Very good. Helps you pay attention, because I really wasn't. So yeah, so Abby's having her struggles, unfortunately, but she's still enjoying life, and that's the most important thing. She loves her food. She loves still getting out and sniffing stuff, and we're very happy that she's still with us. Trying to intercept that piece of sweat that before it gets to my eyeball. And if the fellow that I met from Germany, Chris, is watching this, I have used the beanie that you gave me. Obviously I washed it out and cleaned it and everything, and it did help to a certain extent. I had it on the first ride for Dead Man's Ridge, and it helped, but I was still getting sweat in my eyes, so I took it out for the second because it's so windy, but I thought that the wind might do the job. So it certainly helped out a bit, but I still have issues with sweat in my eyes. So if anybody has the secret bullet or a special bullet for stopping that, because it takes away from the ride for sure. Hasn't been too bad today, but other days it's been bad. Because once it gets in there, it stings like crazy, and you can't really pay attention to the ride. To a rock garden. So I have one more day after today in Moab, and I'm not sure if I'll ride or not. I say that every time, but if I do, I might go up to Klondike Bluff, so and do the south end of that, because I did the north end with my wife, so that's been covered. But we'll see. I think there's a couple black diamond trails there that I wouldn't mind trying. I usually make the decision on the morning of, see how I sleep, see how I've recovered. The 10 days in Moab gives you lots of opportunity to do as many of the trails that you want to do. And I'm happy that I've hit most. There's some that I did want to sort of do again, but I have done in the past, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not like I'm missing out on something, because I had wanted to go out and not do the complete Mag 7, but do an out and back. And I probably won't do that because I've done all the trails that were going to be on that list, except for a couple. But for the most part, I did exactly what I wanted to do last time we were here, because I wasn't going to do Portal or nothing like that. So, like, you got to know your limitations, and even though I could certainly do it with some walking involved, I'm not going to do it just for the thing to say that I did it when it's not your sort of thing, right? So but all the trails that lead up to it, for the most part, are lots of fun. It actually doesn't take that long until you get to the climbing portions of the trails. Oh, to the right. Almost missed the sign. It's all very flowy and stuff like that, so. But I had my wife drop me off that time 3 years ago, and so then I rode back to our place, and it was like, that was the tiring part on Gemini Bridges Road to get to the highway and stuff like that. So I have a brand new respect for anybody that does these endurance races, you know, the multi-stage races and stuff, because I do watch like the Sid and Mackie and stuff like that. Like, God bless them. Like, I don't know how they do it. I'm exhausted after the one day. Granted, I'm old, but at the same time, there's older guys doing those races too, and it's like, I would never have that endurance. And to maintain the speeds that they do too. So he just simply flies, and she does it incredibly well too, like way faster than I could ever go. So hats off to those people. They're a pleasure to watch just for their perseverance. We're in a rocky ledge climb area. I think we're approaching the top portion of the North 40. And then it'll start making its way back. Beautiful views. Actually, a parking lot. There's a green and a blue. So I don't know if this shares it with some other trail there. But I am on North 40 still. Kilometers. Rocky and sandy, but nice, completely manageable. My wife would like this. That takes you to Navajo Rocks and Dead Horse and the start of Mag 7. So I think that was the top of North 40, so we'll start heading our way back. So I don't know if it's 2 miles out or 2 miles back, but regardless, we're halfway, generally speaking. Very nice. To some rock outcroppings. Weave our way through these. Very good. Part. I'm not sure if we just are coming back the same part that we looped or not. It looks somewhat familiar, but it always does. Because if you've never done the trail before, you just don't really know. Fully apart. Follow the Luna. Sandy. To the right. Very good. Follow the signage. It will not lead you wrong, hopefully. Big beetle. Rocky. Oop. Follow the line. Stay on the trail. I can see my vehicle in the distance. The vehicle wasn't in the near distance, it was the far distance. Still a ways to go. I honestly don't know if I'm just doing an out and back on the same sort of trail or I'm on a different trail. I thought that it showed a different trail on Trail Forks, but and I may very well be, but we'll see where we finish. Actually isn't that far. Probably another kilometer as far as the crow flies. Of course, we're not a crow, we're on a mountain bike trail. Very nice. Oh, sandy. It's getting out my rear tire. We just have to turn around because I just passed the sign for the suggested direction. There we go, we're back online. Very close to the finish. And it wasn't an out and back, it was a loop. Except for this little portion here. So that's it. That was North 40, 6.7 kilometers at Moab Brand Trails. Very good.